down, but I always had a plan to find another way. Look at me now, I'm a hustler living dream that I happen with. Yeah, I believe in it for sure. To not look down when I have on my crown.
Bully fam, what it do? TBK Wes back with another video. And this video is what I use for when I'm whelping the litter. Shout out to Omar, who requested this video. I already shot him the info in DM, but I probably, I thought it was good that I'll just make a video for it. So for others, for people out there who could, might be wondering the same thing, what I use for whelping my dog litter. So as y'all know, I'm pretty Frenchy, so I use the mini pool. If you got big dogs, then you might want to use the whelping box. You know what I'm saying? Whatever works for you. Alright, so first thing you need, whelping box or mini pool. Second thing you're gonna need is some puppy powder. I use Foster's Care. You do not have to buy that big bag. You can buy the smaller bag. It's like $27, $25, something like that. So this is what I use. Foster Care puppy powder. Also puppy pads. Always buy a lot of puppy pads like this right here. That's just some regular brand. The brand doesn't matter. Those are XLs. The reason why I like to use the XLs is because it just covers the whole bottom without having to just, put, 3 different pads on there. Or, really that's after, when the dogs get to more like 3 weeks. So you won't be using those pads very much. Moving along. So, puppy pads. What else? Big box of baby wipes. The baby wipes I use right here, y'all. Doesn't matter what particular brand, but what does matter is that they're fragrance free. Fragrance free, y'all. Don't need a lot of those for a bunch of different reasons. Maybe the mom is not licking the pups, so you're gonna need some of those. Pups might, pee and shit on each other, so you might need to rub them down or something. These wipes come in handy for a lot of different things. Your pool, the mom might smear, some dirt or some blood or something around the edges. The baby wipes come in handy for that, cleaning those. So yeah, these multi-purpose. You're gonna need a lot of these basically, man. I buy at least like 3 boxes of these. Also, I use prenatal vitamins. All right, so there's 2 different prenatal vitamins I use, and that is Oxymate, which is this right here. Y'all see, Oxymate. The reason why I use these is because they got that folic acid in there. You know what I mean? You're supposed to give these to your dog throughout the entire pregnancy. To make sure, as you can see, the folic acid, that'll make sure you don't have any cleft palates, and it's basically what I use it for that reason. And also what I use as well for prenatal is the bitch pills. And the good thing about the bitch pills is that it has phosphorus in it and calcium. The phosphorus and the calcium, that stop deformities. You know what I'm saying? For if you got some crazy exotic breeding, or if it's a heavy bulldog breeding, these pills will help the babies while they're forming, prevent those deformities or whatever. Next thing you want, man, or next thing that I use is heating pad. Now, it's hard to find a heating pad that doesn't have the shutoff button. This particular one right here doesn't have the shutoff button. Believe it or not, I've had this heating pad since 2015, y'all. And you can see it looks like it. You know what I'm saying? This right here is the Walmart joint. It cuts off after 2 hours. I believe you can get one. The last time I saw one, I'm not sure if you can get one on Amazon or anything. Y'all go check. But the last time I saw one was on breedershacks.com with double muscle line bullies. I believe that's his website. They sell a heating pad with no shut off button. Yeah. The next thing I need for me to whelp a litter, man, is $5 Walmart blankets. Now these, sometimes they don't sell for $3, sometimes they don't sell for $4. These bad boys right here, man. Now I told you earlier, you're not gonna need these pads until you get to after you're done with the blanket phase. The blanket phase is from birth all the way to like 3 weeks, yeah. And what I do is I put the blankets down, put like 2, and I make sure they're nice and wrinkly. Like, let me show y'all. Put it in there like that so the pups won't get swimmer's chest. Swimmer's chest is when they, they on the flat surface too long, and it causes their chest to get flat. So I always keep the surface, rocky. Never let it. Always keep it, put a couple blankets at least in there to make sure the surface is never flat. So yeah, that's the reason why you're gonna need about 8 of those or something like that, because you're gonna rotate. You do not want the dogs to stay in these for like longer than a day. Yeah, because when they get to peeing and pooping on all these blankets, you can't just let them lay in that. That'll cause all types of infections, like paw infections, where like they'll be way too small for you to be trying to give them antibiotics and all the extra stuff. So yeah, basically you just want to make sure you swap your blankets out every day, every other day, and also when the mom is licking the pups, when she's licking the bottom of the pup, she's licking, it won't be too messy in the beginning. It'll get to where like I said, about 2-3 weeks start to get a little messy. Make sure you swap those out. It's a must. And not let the dogs just sit in pissy, shitty blankets. Alright, next thing you're gonna need is a room heater. Now this room heater is only if you are in like a big room or something like that. Like, I don't suggest you do whelping in a big room. You want to be able to make sure if you can like keep your heater on like a lot or often, or if it's the summertime, you should be straight. But if you can keep your heater on a lot, then it's cool. But I'm talking about your house heater for the whole crib. But you really want to be in a smaller room so you can have this going and then control the temperature and keep it warm at all times in there. You want to keep it hot. I'm talking about so hot that when I'm whelping the litter, I'll be sitting in my boxers with no shirt on, watching TV or something. You feel me? Like, it gotta be that hot for them. And the only alternative, it has to be really warm, man, because you don't want them to get kennel cough. You know what I'm saying? If you do use the incubator, then when you bring them out, you want to make sure it's warm in the room, because that will also trigger kennel cough. The cold, them coming from that perfect environment, it's nice and warm, and then they come out and it's cold because you took them out to feed the mom or whatever. And usually, an incubator is really good for like when you're getting your 90-minute rest or you're getting 2-hour rest. You can sleep comfortably knowing that the dogs won't be like get laid on, or one won't venture off in the blanket and get cold or something. You know what I mean? So this is like so you can rest easy. Or if you need to run to the store real quick, you'll just know that everybody will be warm and stuff. Now, if you leave them in there too long, they'll start whining. They'll let you know that they're hungry. You know what I'm saying? So this is only just for if you're just taking your nap. because you gotta, you take naps. For those who don't know, when you up in the litter, you gotta take the naps when the puppy takes a nap. Otherwise, you're gonna be a zombie. So you gotta take your naps when the puppies take the nap. But yeah, so basically, back to what I was saying. Space heater. Had this space heater for a long time. As you can see, it's kind of beat up, but it does work. I think I got it from Walmart. It's A1. This is just to keep the room warm, y'all. So, if you can keep your room warm without the space heater, that's cool. Then you don't need it. All right. Also, what you want to have is, what I use is baby bottles for humans, though. I don't use the dog baby bottles. I use human baby bottles. And what I'll do is, I'll buy these from Walmart. I'll show y'all a picture of this real quick. And then what I do is I get a sewing needle and I poke a few holes around there. Not too many, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes the hole's too small. And naturally on a dog nipple, if you guys didn't know, it's a bunch of, like a million tiny holes the milk seeps out of. It's not just one hole. But anyway, yeah, I use these because this is perfect right here. This baby bottle is perfect for them to grasp on when they're little. The other ones, it's just too small. The other doggy bottles. All right, so the next one, y'all, is puppy dog food. Now, when it comes to puppy dog food, I keep mine in this container right here. When it comes to puppy dog food, you want to make sure that you gotta use this puppy dog food from your first AI all the way into the pups of 4 weeks. Now the reason why is because puppy dog food got stuff in it that can help the pups grow and develop better. And then also when they're born, when the mother is feeding the pups, it gives her the right vitamins and stuff and minerals to make sure that puppy milk has to be good for them pups. That's very important, y'all. That's the reason why we use these bitch pills, Oxymate, Oxymama. The reason why we use those is because it's very important. I know some people might be like, I don't even need all that. It's very important to use those because if you don't, well, I'm just say the reason why you should use those is because the mama milk has to have all the vitamins in it. These pups are small, they little, all they got is the milk to stay alive. So that's their lifeline, is the milk. So you got to make sure the milk is fortified with all the vitamins from postnatal. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, you move on to Oxymama. Now the Oxymama and Breed to Wean, these two right here, these are what you want to give your dog after she has the pups. Because like I said, y'all, you want to make sure that milk is fortified, certified, and solidified with all the vitamins. That's like I said, it's the pup's lifeline. They not gonna survive if the milk is bad. You don't have time for any mistakes. You don't have no time for having a 1 day of bad milk or none of that, guys. All right, so it's very important you do not switch up the puppy food. You have to stick to the same brand, whichever one you use. Do not switch, okay? And also, another key tip is while the female is pregnant, before the pups drop, sprinkle whatever puppy milk replacer you use, sprinkle that on the dog food while she's eating. That'll also help the pups as well, for multiple reasons. Like I said, you see, we got phosphorus and vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin A. It's things that important vitamins the dog needs, man, for the pups to develop. This is what I use when I'm whelping a litter. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. I appreciate y'all for watching. TBK Wes, I'm gone. Peace.